Don't look at the negative. Look at the positive.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple.
Today, I want us to shift our focus. I want us to shift away from looking at the things that we still need to do, the messes, the hidden piles, the drawers, whatever. I want us to shift our focus away from that and look at what we've already accomplished. Because I think sometimes we get so focused on what we still need to do that we forget to honor what we've already done by appreciating where we are today. So what I want you to do is just go through your house, and you can go into all of the rooms, or you can just go into the places where you know you've already done some decluttering, where you already have done some work toward whatever your goal is. I mean, you know, there's the whole range. There's people that their whole house needs to be decluttered, and then there are people who just have a little stuff here and there. But I want you to go to the places where you've already done some work. I want you to look at those places, and I want you to remember what it was like before. I want you to think about how it's serving you now and what's working about that particular spot now. Now, that doesn't mean that it maybe won't have a few tweaks here and there, or that down the road you'll find that things have changed and you need to work on it again. But if it's working for you right now better than it was before, that's the place I want you to go to. I want you to go to places where you know you've made some progress. And I want you to just be in the moment and enjoy those places. And not look at the messes, not look at the piles, not look at anything that needs to be done. Only look at what has been done, and only think about how it has benefited you, how it has made life better for you today. And then, after you do that, I want you to find one spot, one mess, one drawer, one pile, one dish, whatever your situation is. I want you to find one place. And when you look at that, I don't want you to look at it as something that is burdening you, or something that is overwhelming you, or something that is holding you back. I don't want you to look at it that way. I want you to look at it as something that you are going to accomplish. I want you to see it as how it's going to be. Now, it may take a few seconds. It may take a few weeks. It depends on what your situation is. But I also don't want you to look at the big picture. I want you to just look at that one spot. And if it's just one spot, it shouldn't take weeks to do. The whole room might take weeks to do. But that one spot should only take a short period of time. And so, if you have a dish sitting on a table, as you're walking past, just pick that dish up and take it to the sink. If you have a whole table full of dishes, then pick one dish up and take it to the sink every time you pass the table, or stack a few and take them, or get one of those bins that they use in restaurants and load it up if you can carry it, and then take the whole thing at once. But break it down into smaller tasks and just do it as you go through your day. Do whatever you have to do to make it happen, but don't look at the big picture, and don't look at it like don't look at the negative. Look at the positive, and the positive is that it's just part of life. It's just part of the daily routine. It's just something that you got to do today, and it doesn't have to be done all at once. Just this one thing needs to be done in this moment. So try to keep it into this moment. Try to keep it into the positive zone, and take the focus away from the negative side just for a moment and see if that helps you as you move forward. So when you look at those big piles and you look at those, or the little piles, or whatever you have, and you feel yourself being overwhelmed and you feel yourself going toward the negative, if you feel yourself embracing the embarrassment or the shame or the blame, if you feel yourself looking at it and fussing at yourself or fussing at other people, or just the heaviness and the burden of it, don't look at that. I want you to go back and remember that place. Go look at those places that you have already decluttered. Go look at those places that you've already accomplished something in. And another thing I want you to do before you deal with that first mess, that first pile, that first drawer, whatever it is, before you deal with that one, after you've done this little exercise, I want you to take a picture. Even if you don't usually take a picture, because before I was recording, I didn't really take a lot of pictures. I didn't want any evidence. I didn't want to remember it. I didn't want any of that. But for this purpose, I want you to take a picture of it. And then I want you to tidy it up. And then I want you to look at your picture. Take another picture. Take a picture after you've finished tidying it. And I want you to look at those two pictures. And I want you to realize how much difference even just a little tidied up spot has made for you in that moment, in that period of time, whether it was just a few minutes or whatever. I want you to realize how much of a difference that's made for you. And then when you look at your piles and your messes going forward, remember the after. Instead of focusing on the now and the before of the mess, I want you to focus and think about the after. What's going to be after? But then after that, when you've got it all done, I don't want you to forget to appreciate and honor what you've done. I want you to look at it as it is now, then the after. And see how it's helping you. See how it's benefiting you. What is it? How is it making your life better in this moment? Is it making you more calm? Is it bringing you peace? Is it just making life easier? Is it making it so that you can, cook dinner more easily? Is it making it so that if company came, you could open the door? What is that little pile or that little mess or that little drawer? What has it done for you now that you have tidied it up? And I want you to remember that as you go forward with your decluttering journey. And don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on the burden of it, or how the piles are just overwhelming you. Don't look at the whole picture. Don't look at all of that. Just look at that little bit that you're going to deal with, and look at the parts you've already accomplished.
Someday, when the clutter's gone and I've put away the rest, when I have finally reached my goal of living life with less, I'll look back and reminisce about how much has changed and treasure all the benefits I've gotten in exchange. But I'm not waiting for someday to reap what I have sown. I'm already treasuring the changes in my home. I discover more each day how much I truly love being free of all the things I once could not let go of.
So going forward, if you guys want me to show you some of the places around my house that are working for me, because I do have a few places that I have decluttered more than once and dealt with more than once, and some of them are actually working for me. And so if you guys want me to share some of those areas with you, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do that. And if you would, share with me if you have some places in your house that are working for you. Tell me all about it. I'd love to hear. So for now, happy decluttering. See you next time. Bye. I want us to shift our focus away from the cats the cats are like having a little squabble. I don't know what's going on. So if you hear anything going on in the background, it's Pumpkin and PJ. Yeah, can you hear them? They're having a hissy fit. A literal hissy fit. Hissing. Hey, come here. Both of you. Stop it. Come on. Leave each other alone. Come on. Pumpkin. Come here, here's Mommy. Come on. Come in here with Mommy. Come on, Bubby. Come on. PJ, you're just teasing. Stop it. Okay. For now, I am going to go see if I can upload this video because it is actually today, Thursday. And I'm running a little behind because I had some technical problems with my phone and it took over a week to get it fixed.
What you doing, Pumpkin? Yeah? Are you going to declutter some stuff? Yeah.